Je souhaite encore aujourd'hui. Today, I would like to conclude in French. And I will use a quotation attributed to Gandhi, who is supposed to have said that the greatness of a people can be judged by how it treats its weakest members. And yet, Madam President, the weakest people in our institution are the members of the defense and victims teams. They are underpaid, exposed, and benefit from minimal social protections. The current such sanctions expose the court to a deeper assessment of its functioning and the manner in which it works, or rather, it treats the people working there. Whereas the credibility of the institution is more important than ever, it is crucial that the court should provide a conducive environment of work that is fair to everyone, or temporary employees working with the accused persons and the defense. But I would like to reassure you that we will not wait for these things to happen before deploying ourselves in defense of the court. We are already used to doing a lot more than what we are being paid for. And these sanctions will merely increase our motivation to continue doing what we are doing. And I would like to conclude by insisting that the court should treat us with dignity. You should listen to us outside of the courtrooms so that the unrelenting work and the contribution of its members should get the judicial year crowned with success, suspects, and especially accused persons.
Dubisson, the Director of Division of Judicial Services. Mr. Dubisson will deliver remarks on behalf of Registrar Osvaldo Zavala Hiller, who unfortunately could not attend today's ceremony. Mr. Dubisson, you have the floor.
Madam President of the Court, Madam Vice President, Madam President of the Court and Vice President, it's your honor, Mr. Prosecutor, Deputy Prosecutors, Mr. President of the ICC Bar Association, Madam President and Vice President of the Assembly of States, His Excellency, President of the Supreme Court of the Netherlands, Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, colleagues from the Court. It is indeed a great honor to address you today on the opening of the 2025 judicial year. In this, the 24th year of the International Criminal Court's existence, the inauguration of the new judicial year presents a valuable opportunity to reflect on the year behind us and to look forward to the opportunities and challenges ahead. On behalf of the Registrar, I thank those who have remained steadfast in their support for this institution over the last year. I would like to wish you all a very good judicial year. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the year 2024 saw a substantial level of activity at the court. We conducted 163 public court hearings, throughout which the registry supported 73 witnesses to give evidence, facilitating their testimonies both in person and via video link. The ICC remains ever committed to victim-centered justice. and supports 13,012 victims participating in proceedings this year, always guided by the objective to render meaningful, inclusive, and secure victim engagement. 2024 presented an opportunity to build upon our excellent partnership with the TFV, supporting the implementation of reparations in both the Taganda and Ongwen cases, both of increased size and relevance. The successful management of last year's substantial judicial caseload would not have been possible without the hard work, resilience, and resourcefulness of my colleagues in the registry. Last year, we supported 101 missions for the defense and legal representatives of victims. We made more than 323 requests for cooperation to states and the United Nations. We provided protection through the ICC PP to 110 witnesses and their dependents, in total around 700 individuals. The language services section provided more than 2,496 interpreter days, providing services in 28 languages. And the information management services sections remained committed to fulfilling the information technology needs of the court. The registry remains dedicated to enhancing and streamlining the court's operations by continuously improving practices through strategic and policy developments in line with our mandate and core values. This includes the implementation of the new legal aid policy, revising the victims strategy, and organizing the seminar on medical matters in detention. Looking forward to the year ahead, we find ourselves facing an unprecedented and concerning reality, wherein the court is increasingly subjected to attacks, seeking to undermine its ability to fulfill its mandate. In the midst of these challenges, we must not lose sight of the court's fundamental purpose: to deliver justice for victims through the Rome Statute system and to provide a permanent mechanism for addressing the gravest crimes. In 2025, the registry will drive progress on the victim strategy. It will facilitate effective victim participation and engagement, which is crucial to the work of the court. A draft report is currently being prepared addressing the evolving needs and challenges faced by victims within the Rome Statute. We will engage with internal and external stakeholders, as well as with the victims themselves, in order to produce a holistic, victim-centered strategy. In 2025, the registry will not deviate from its goals. We are fully prepared to support the functions of the court in judicial, cooperation and administrative activity, working together under the one court principle, despite the adversity we may face. As such, we have taken measures to secure the court's operations in 2025, including the implementation of the cyber security blueprint, improving our capabilities to monitor and detect malicious activities. In the face of repeated efforts to disrupt our delivery of justice, we must remember that to the victims and communities who are hungry for justice and peace, the work that we undertake here at the ICC matters, and we must continue it.